Hey, I hope your week is going well. We really miss being up there with you guys. Cannot wait to get back in the offices and bring you some Chick-fil-A and stop in and say hey and pray with you guys. But as we continue this devotion of this, I guess, virtual devotion, I wanted to let you know about one of the guys that I most identify with in the Bible, and it's Peter. And some days we identify with others more so than not, but Peter can more consistently, I just say, man, that's me, because Peter, more often than not, got it wrong. A lot of times he was just trying to catch up and trying to ask Jesus a lot of questions, trying to figure things out. You know, I mean, he was there denying Christ, right? When Jesus was dying on the cross, he denied him 3 times after Jesus said he was going to do that. But just then 45 days later, what was God doing with him? He was using him to preach, and 3,000 people come to know the Lord that day. Crazy, right? You get to see grace and mercy and see his struggle and see how God disciplines him but also loves him. But one of my favorite stories of Peter is when he's in the boat, right? And they see Jesus walking up to the boat, and Peter's like, man, I want to go walk. I want to walk on that water just like Jesus is walking on that water. Jesus says, get out of the boat. A lot of us Christians don't even get out of the boat anymore, right? Because we're so scared. But he gets out of the boat, and what does he do? He starts walking on water. Well, you probably know the story. A storm comes up, and he starts looking at the distractions. He starts looking at the storm and the lightning and the clouds and the rain and all that stuff. And next thing you know, he starts to sink, just like we do as believers when we look at the distractions rather than when we look at Christ. But here's the great news about this. When he started to sink, Jesus didn't go, well, I told you so. You should have kept your eyes on me. He did tell him he should have kept his eyes on him, but he wasn't done with him, right? He said, you have little faith. But he put his hand down in the water and he picked Peter up because he loved him and he cared about him. And he was ready to walk with him no matter how many times Peter just messed up. So if you ever feel like, man, I messed up too many times to be used by the Lord, I messed up too many times to have him stick his hand out to me, I've sinned way too much, the grace and mercy of Jesus Christ is incredible. Remember, where sin abounds, grace more abounds. But Paul also says, don't use that grace to keep on sinning. So as believers, understand, you got a plan that God has given you that you need to get fulfilled, that he is telling you what to do. And right now, obviously, he's got you there in D.C. Do his will, do his work, stand strong. Go, stand, and speak life. See you later. Bye.